And what we're going to do here is talk about the specific universities that are represented in G6. I'm Rashad. I'm an independent admissions consultant that's located in the state of Missouri. So you'll get my contact information if you need any information about the entire college process, application, scholarships, and other things. You can definitely contact me as well. So we'll move on to the next slide, which I think will be Liz. There you go.
Yes, it is. Thanks, Rashad. All right, everybody, you are going to travel with me to the state of Minnesota. So I'm from Minnesota State University, Mankato. If you have not heard of Minnesota before, we are in the north central part of the United States, bordering Canada. So we're one of the more northernmost states in the United States, apart from Alaska. So that does mean that we do get 4-season climate with winter, summers, spring, autumn. So if you like variety in weather, this is a really great place to come to experience all 4 seasons. Minnesota State Mankato is a public university. We enroll about 14,000 students on our campus. So it really is a nice sized institution for you to have all of the amenities, extracurricular activities and experiences that you need, but in a smaller environment. Most of our class sizes are actually about 20 students to every 1 professor or faculty member. So you really do have opportunities for small size classes, cohort learning, and discussion-based courses as well. Our campus currently has students represented from 97 countries around the world. So we have quite a diverse population of students that come from all over to study at Minnesota State Mankato. And of course, they come to us for many different reasons because of our broad offerings of academic programs. We offer more than 130 bachelor degree programs, as well as 80 graduate and doctoral programs for students. And that is everything ranging from arts and humanities to healthcare, sciences, engineering, business, and social sciences. So there's many different opportunities and directions that you can take to pursue your academic and your professional goals. And one of the popular opportunities for students, especially coming from Spain, is our exchange programs too. I know oftentimes a lot of students from Spain traditionally are maybe looking for more of a short-term visiting student or exchange opportunity. So we do have those options available for students as well, if you're not quite sure if you want to pursue a full degree program in the United States. So keep that in mind. And we do have scholarships for exchange students as well. Thinking back to the type of admission, we offer what's called the guaranteed admission option that my colleague Bobby mentioned. So all you need to do is submit your academic results from your high school or any college or university you may have attended, as well as your English proficiency scores, and we will base your admission off of these documents. We are also a test optional institution. And every international student who is accepted to the university does receive an automatic scholarship that's applied towards your tuition and fees. So our average cost of attendance per academic year is just around 25,000 USD, including tuition as well as your living expenses. But beyond that, there's many opportunities to get involved on campus and in the community throughout your program with athletics and extracurricular activities, student clubs and organizations. And we also have great internship opportunities for students within the state of Minnesota. We're home to 17 Fortune 500 companies. So there's great opportunities for you to land internships during your academic program or potentially a job after you complete your degree for optional practical training if you choose to pursue that. So with that, I'm going to have you fly to, I think, Embry-Riddle.
All right, thanks, Liz. Yeah, so going from Minnesota up in the north, all the way down south, bright, sunny beaches and palm trees, Florida. So Embry-Riddle, we are in Daytona Beach, Florida. We actually do have a campus in Prescott, Arizona as well. So both, are pretty warm locations most of the year. I am Bobby Brannigan. I'm the Associate Director for International Admissions here in Daytona. So we were established in 1926. We're the world's oldest and largest fully accredited institution, and we focus on aerospace and aviation. So our campuses are also located in Singapore, and then we have a worldwide online. So if you don't even want to leave the comfort of your own home, we're ranked #1 for undergraduate online programs through our worldwide campus. Our institution institution. We're well known for our engineering majors, like aerospace engineering, civil, electrical, and computer, those types of things. We do offer aeronautical science, which is our professional pilot program. So if you wanted to become an airplane pilot, we teach that at both of our residential campuses. We also teach helicopter training. And that's only at our Prescott, Arizona campus. So that's done through any one of our 100 instructional aircraft that we have. We do have many programs housed in the first of its kind College of Securities and Intelligence. And then we do also have many business programs too. We offer over a total of 80 degree programs from the associate level up through the bachelor, master, and doctoral level. Our student to faculty ratio is about 24:1. So the small class sizes do allow you to engage in that practical knowledge versus sitting in a very large lecture hall. And then you also get that added support from your faculty as well. We do have over 100 labs and facilities, which include such things as an ethical hacking lab, aircraft simulators, spaceflight operations, aquaponics lab, even games and simulation. We do have over 300 student clubs and organizations on our campus. So if you're interested in anything, there's definitely something for you to get involved in. If you can't find a club that you're interested in, we do give you the opportunity to create your own club, which is pretty cool. Our students come from all 50 states and over 148 different countries. So we're about 20% international, diverse on our campus. We do offer guaranteed admission, like Liz said, for Minnesota State University Mankato. So you just need your high school transcripts, test scores, English proficiency scores in terms of the test, and then you would be guaranteed admission to most of our programs. There's only 2 programs that we are a little bit more not so flexible on. And then we are test optional though for admission. So we do not require the SAT or ACT for admission. We do require the SAT, however, for scholarships. So we offer partial merit-based scholarships based on your high school GPA and your SAT or ACT scores. If you're not able to take those tests due to testing centers being closed, whatever that may be, we can work with you one-on-one. We do also offer scholarships for our NCAA Division II athletics on our campuses. And that would be about it. So I'm actually just going to pass it over to my colleague. I think it's Yusuf. Yep, Yusuf.
Hello, everyone from the south of the United States in Florida. So we're going to get a private jet from Embry-Riddle to fly all the way northeast. New York. Hello, everyone. This is Yusuf. I represent Stony Brook University. Stony Brook University is a large research comprehensive institution. It's actually a public university located in New York. Where exactly in New York? We're located in the beautiful Long Island, as you can see on the corner of the screen. That's where we are, only 60 miles away from Manhattan on Times Square. Long Island is the only way, it's only window to beaches in the state of New York. So you will see a lot of people from this state of New York coming down in the summer to enjoy the beaches, Long Beach, Fire Island, so on and so forth. We also are very known for some very delicious pizza and bagels. What you can see is our campus, a huge campus. We're a home of 26,000 students and more than 4,600 international students. We actually have a train station on campus. Students can go to JFK Airport from there or to the city or to anywhere around New York. So we are a home of more than 200 academic programs. Most of we're very famous for engineering, medical programs, also as well as biology, psychology, and business. But we do have them all housed in what we call colleges of arts. Colleges or schools, which means departments. We do have College of Arts and Sciences, College of Engineering and Applied Sciences. Our engineering program, by the way, are ABET accredited programs. You get 100% engineering degree. So we're very famous for civil, mechanical, electrical, also computer science is housed in the engineering department. We have College of Business, we have journalism, we have marine sciences, biology, biomedical engineering. We have also School of Medicine, School of Dental, School of Nursing, Health Management and Technology, and so on and so forth. But more importantly, as a research institution, when you graduate from Stony Brook University, it's not only a degree, it's a degree plus a publication and research will be attached to your name, which is great. So we will be accepting applications for next year starting the end of this coming August. So you will have until January 15 to apply. There will be scholarships available during the application process. You will be introduced to the You Are Welcome Here scholarship, which offers 50% of the tuition fees covered for 4 years. You will be also introduced to other merit-based scholarships that you can apply for, like the honors, the scholars, and the Global Excellence Scholarship, which will be you will be actually automatically evaluated for. And we also have the need-based scholarship, which is literally a scholarship. You will just reach out to me or one of my colleagues, and we will put you in the list for that. We are test optional as well, and we do not require the SAT. We do not penalize you if you don't have the SAT, but keep in mind that it's very, very important as an international student to provide still an English proficiency test, either through Duolingo. 105 is the minimum score. It's a test you can take literally from your home, from your computer, 60 minutes for $49, and you take it. You don't have to go to a center or anywhere. Or you could just take TOEFL, which is 80 minimum score for us, or IELTS 6.5 minimum scores. If you are an IB student attending IB, a diploma institution, high school, and you attended and you completed high level in English, you will be waived the requirement for an IB, for an English proficiency test. If you are attending an English 100% English speaking school, like an American or British school, you will be also waived that requirement to provide an English proficiency test. This is a very short overview of Stony Brook University. I want to hand it to my colleague. Thank you.
All right, thank you, UC. So I'm going to take a transcontinental flight from Long Island, New York, all the way over to Malibu, California, which is where you will find Pepperdine University. If you're unfamiliar with Malibu, it's part of the greater Los Angeles area. So it's about 30 to 45 minutes outside of the city of LA, depending on traffic, of course, notorious LA traffic. But yeah, as I mentioned, it is part of the greater Los Angeles area. It's in a very beautiful area, as you can see from that photo. It's not in an urban setting. It's actually right on the coast. So, walking distance to the beaches, which apologies to UC and Long Island. I'll have to say the Malibu beach is much nicer, but yeah, it's a very beautiful place. And then right behind the university is the Santa Monica Mountains, which is part of the National Park Service. Has lots of great hiking trails, mountain biking. So it's really kind of very nice, like outdoor area. Pepperdine itself is a small private Christian university. So definitely the smallest of all the institutions that are here today. At the undergraduate level, we have 3,400 students. 13% of those are international, including students from Spain. And in fact, one of our recent international student ambassadors was from Spain, and he was awesome, did a great job. And so we're definitely, would love to have more Spanish students for sure. And from all over Europe. I understand we have students from different places in Europe tuning in, so don't just want to mention Spain. But yeah, so in addition to our undergraduate school, we do have 4 graduate schools as well. A graduate school of business, graduate school of education and psychology, a school of law, and a school of public policy as well. But pretty much everything I'm talking about now is going to deal with the undergraduate. So being a liberal arts institution, we do offer a wide range of majors. So 44 different majors, and that kind of runs the spectrum from the sciences and humanities to arts and social sciences. You can kind of see that reflected in our 5 most popular majors. Business administration is actually our most popular, and that's followed by psychology, biology, economics, and sports medicine. A couple other programs that I'll mention as well that are very popular here and kind of fast growing majors and kind of especially for this area where we're located are very helpful for students to get internships and go on to employment. Would be our communications and our screen arts major, which is our film program. So as you can imagine, communications and film, great majors to choose if you are in the Los Angeles area, kind of the center of communication, the center of the film industry. And so a lot of our students in these majors have really great opportunities to go on and intern and work in film studios and lots of other kind of communications industries as well. And so, that one advantage of the university too is our proximity to Los Angeles, and that students can take on these internships in a variety of different fields available to them here. So I'll mention that, since we're talking about test optional, we are test optional through 2023. So, depending on what year you're in right now in high school, we may still be test optional by the time you go to apply. We were already kind of moving in that direction anyway, and we had become test flexible, and there were some things that students, if they were in a particular curriculum or if they had taken another test, they could have kind of had that SAT or ACT waived. And so we'll probably at least go back to that after 2023, or we may stay test optional, but we're definitely test optional through 2023. We use the common application for admission. And in addition to that, we do require your high school transcripts, proof of English proficiency, which can come in a variety of different ways. So like Yusuf mentioned for Stony Brook, we do accept Duolingo, but also, some of the more kind of classic tests you may be familiar with, like TOEFL and IELTS. We also require a letter of recommendation from a counselor or a teacher as well. So that's just a little bit about Pepperdine, and I'm going to hand it over to my friend Chris, who is right down the road from me at Orange Coast College.
I'm coming. Hi, everyone. So my name is Christopher Toribio. I'm from Orange Coast College. It's a two-year community college in Costa Mesa, California. Thank you so much for Education USA and the students for attending here today. I just jumped on as I was coming from a previous meeting, but I am here to quickly just talk to you about why it is cooler at Coast. Okay, so next slide, please. All right, so there's a lot going on at OCC. So let me just kind of explain to you what a community college is first. A community college specializes in undergraduate programs for the first 2 years of your undergraduate degree. With the 2-year undergraduate degree, you earn what's called an associate's degree, which can also lead for you to transfer to a 4-year university to complete your bachelor's degree. Community colleges are very popular in the United States. In fact, 50% of American students will begin their undergraduate degree at a community college and then transfer. And there's many different reasons why. One is our cost of attendance. It's a lot lower than universities. And number two, we actually invented test optional. So I know that today's presentation was about that, but we don't require the SAT or ACT, and we will never require the SAT or ACT for you to enroll at OCC, and you will not have to take those tests when you transfer to a 4-year university for your bachelor's degree. It's a very popular option for international students as well too. So I wanted to just quickly show you this slide and tell you the story of OCC through the lens of our students. We offer more than 135 different programs and majors. Film and television is one of our most popular because it's really well connected to the film industry, as pointed out by Enzo here, who was a former film student at OCC, who went to the New School in New York City. Now he's a filmmaker. But many of our students actually, especially from Spain and many parts of Europe, they do come to OCC specifically as a gap year or to take a short-term certificate program. And that's something that we do have quite a bit of too. So it's not just about transfer. We have certificate programs and a lot of fun programs like sailing and yachting, Pilates instruction, fitness instruction, marine sciences, aquarium sciences. We also have an aviation program too. So if you are a student out there that is interested in becoming a pilot, you can do that at OCC as well. Another reason why we have a lot of international students is actually our athletic program. In fact, most of our students from Spain are competing in our athletic program. So it's a very popular destination for coaches from the NCAA to recruit. In fact, 95 of our student athletes transferred to the NCAA Division I last year. Nan right here, he's a popular YouTuber that can really talk to students about, and he blogged about his experience attending a community college in OCC. And we really work with university partners that can provide significant funding for our students. So he received a full ride scholarship to transfer to his institution, which is Texas Christian University. But there's so much things going on at OCC. Check us out on Instagram at OCC Internationals, which is our central hub for the most updated information about our college. And one fun fact about OCC, we're the only community college in Southern California with on-campus student housing. I'd love for to answer any questions that you have afterwards, so please connect with me if you have any questions, and we'll move it on to the Q&A for the general presentation. So thank you so much, students, for being here today, and I hope the presentation was helpful and any of the institutions that you learned today have piqued your interest.